In October, fighting broke out between two former Soviet countries, Armenia and Azerbaijan. The short war resulted in more than 5,000 dead and 100,000 displaced. As Chuck Holton reports, a ceasefire ended the fighting in November, but Armenia has been racked by ongoing strife since then.
Winter in Armenia. The cold weather might be brutal, but the citizens of this historically Christian nation make it through by drawing on warm traditions of faith and family.
Celebrating Christmas on December 25th started back in 336 AD when Emperor Constantine of the Holy Roman Empire declared that day to be the day Jesus' birth would be celebrated. But here in Armenia, they were celebrating Jesus' birth on January 6th, more than 3 decades earlier. That's the day we now call the Epiphany in the United States. And they still do it that way here today, more than 1,600 years later.
We celebrate Christmas on the eve of Christmas is the night of the January 5th. And that's when we celebrate the candlelight liturgy and we announce the birth of the Christ. And the next day in the morning, January 6th, again, we have liturgies at the churches all over the world.
More than 95% of Armenians claim Christianity, and so religious holidays like this one are very important here, following traditions passed down by the Armenian Apostolic Church for millennia.
This is the Hagar-Sin Monastery in the northern part of Armenia in a town called Dilijan. And Christians have been celebrating Christ's birth at this spot, in that church behind me, for over 1,000 years. This year's celebration is a little subdued, and there's a reason for that. We talked to one of the priests here to find out why.
It's about our existence, our identity, our everything.
He's not talking about the Armenian church, though that is central to life here in Armenia. He's talking about their homeland, part of which was just lost in a short but intense conflict with their eastern neighbor, Azerbaijan. Starting in September 2020, the Azeri army moved in to take over lands where Armenians have lived for thousands of years, and the loss is deeply felt among the people here.
It's traumatic, let's say, and we still need time to truly analyze and understand the whole what happened to us and why it happened, and make a kind of strong commitment for revival.
This year, Armenia is not really celebrating the special holidays, the New Year's and Christmas in a festive way because, as you know, Armenia was hit by a devastating war in 2020, which left us with heavy losses. We lost thousands of young lives. We lost our historic lands.
Normally, the capital city of Yerevan is heavily decorated with lights for the Christmas season. But this year, between the COVID virus and the war, the mood is subdued. Nevertheless, these worshipers are putting their faith in God for the future.
This is a moment of mourning, this is a moment of reflection, and this is a moment of also appreciating what we have. Also, this birth of Christ is allowing us to think about the rebirth of our nation and of our dreams, and hopefully being able to stand up again and protect our land.
From Armenia, Merry Christmas. I'm Chuck Holton for CBN News.